Hi there guys, so in this video we are looking at derivatives from first principles, and we're looking at the function fx, which is equal to 1 over x. So this is a hyperbola function, and so we're doing it from first principles, so we need to use this formula to do that. Okay, so the derivative as the limit approach 0, or as h approaches 0, with fx plus h minus fx divided by h. So fx is the function on top, and fx plus h is just a version of the same function with a plus h next to the x. So I'm going to substitute first, and I'm going to substitute the fx plus h, which is 1 over x plus h, and then I minus that from the original function, which is 1 over x. Okay, this is all divided by h. Then I'm going to add the numerators by finding an LCD. So my lowest common denominator will be x multiplied by x plus h. And whatever I do to the bottom, I need to also do to the top. So this top I'll multiply by an x, and this top I'll multiply by an x plus h. Okay, so we write the limit as h approach 0, and we're now going to have this combined denominator of x times x plus h. This gets multiplied, the 1 gets multiplied by this denominator x, and this negative 1 gets multiplied by the denominator x plus h. Okay, so in our next line, oops, I'm forgetting about this h. Remember, this entire thing is being divided by that h. But now, instead of me dividing by this h, because that's going to cause fractions in fractions, I'm just going to multiply by the reciprocal of this, which is 1 over h. Okay. So it's like, instead of dividing by 2, you rather multiply by a half. And it's the same thing. So that's what I'm doing with this h. Then I multiply the negative out. And then this x will cancel with that minus x. And I'm only left with a negative h on top. Okay. So I have negative h over x times x plus h. Oop, and what about this h here? Let's multiply that to the bottom as well. And so we'll have xh times x plus h. Cool. So these h's will cancel out. And so you are basically left with the limit as h approach 0 for negative 1 on top, and x times x plus h. And now we can substitute h with 0, and so we're not going to write this anymore. And so that is just x multiplied by x plus h, or 0, because we're substituting h with 0. And so this is just x times x, which is x squared. So your final answer is negative 1 over x squared. And that is the derivative for 1 over x.